Check it out. Mr.Lyrical paragraph trying to make you laugh. We are cozy today. I forgot that I need to update the timeline, but that's not what we're doing today anyways. Hi. Okay, so today is going to be different from things I've done before. The closest thing that it would be the physical model building kit that I did. But this is 3D modeling. And, you know, hold on. Let me realize that I actually will need to be keeping the music up this stream. So let me turn it down a little bit for stream. There we go. It's probably better. So, we are... Let's see here. Change the live stream just already. We're going to be working in Blockbench today. Wait, can I full screen this? Oh yeah, full screen. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, we're going to be messing with Blockbench today. I'm going to be making a model for a character named Eleanor. Texture size, I'm gonna go with 128. I actually don't know what these do. Okay. All right, so this is what I've been working in for like the last 2 weeks, and I got decent at it. I made this, and I made the animation. It was on the start screen. So yeah, I've been learning what I'm doing with animation and all of that for the last like 2 weeks. So I made like a little Mega Man Legends style model for myself, which frankly for 2 weeks I think this is pretty good. I can't lie. You know what, I'm actually gonna chop into, well, nah, it's fine. So, I don't really have much to go on for the character I'm building. Just because, like... How to put it? I don't have a very concrete design for the character in my head, so I'm just gonna kind of do things. So, let's make a cylinder, let's make it... Let me think. Try making it an 8-sided cylinder. Line edges, diameter. That should be fine. All right, so first things first, let's rotate this. Come on, grab it. There we are. That's... I don't think that's lined up right. Rotation 0. What if I just do it by 45? What happened? What? Oh, is it? What just happened? What? Okay, apparently the numpad is viewpoint shortcuts that I was not aware of existing. There we go. I hear a dog howling outside. That is not normal. I'm gonna go make sure the dog is okay. I'll be back in a minute. Come on. Hold on. All right, I think the dog was just lonely, wanted attention. Like she was just chilling when I went outside. All right, so didn't solve my current issue. That I need to just get this angle right. Oh, that looks centered. Nice. All right. So let's see. Let's resize it up a bit. Move it up. All right, looking decent. And now loop cuts. All right. Let's do 3 horizontal cuts. Yeah, this should be fine. I can resize it later. Then, and I hadn't worked a ton on more models since last week, honestly. So I'm having to kind of remember what I did because I've mostly just been working on the animation this week. Wait, is this? Oh, I don't like that. How do I change that? Pivot point? No, pivot point wouldn't do it. This wasn't really a thing earlier. Maybe it's because I'm using a different size? All right, well, let's bring it in by 1.5. Okay. Now let's do the same for the. Oh wait. Yeah, no, that should still be fine. Let's bring this one in by 2. All right, you know what? Let's move this whole thing up as also working on the head here. Okay, I'm just realizing, am I? Hold on, let me just check something. Okay. I can move it. I was having issues before with being able to move them past this 3x3 grid on a different model, but I think it was because I was making a different kind of model. So that's not an issue. We should be fine. All right, so now they're done with that. Let's flatten the face a bit. Move. Let's move these in. Yep. Oh, that's not what I needed. Grab all those, move them. Flatten the face this way a bit. Oh wait, let's mirror this. Oh, what? Oh, son of a... I hate it when it does that. Why does it do that? I don't understand. I don't want it to double the item. I just want it to... Like, it is centered, isn't it? I hate this. Can I move? There we go. All right, so why is the camera moving like this? This feels weird. Whatever. All right, let's focus on the front of the face then, I guess. Wait, actually, no, I'll grab these. Can I not? I want to group select the ones on the left and right. Okay, whatever. Let's bring it in by... Let's bring it in by... Not by 1. Effectively 0.4. All right, should be clear. right, so now let's bring the nose out. Hold on, let me bring my reference up on the side here. It was this one? Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, okay, I see. I'm gonna make another loop cut here. Yeah, reflatten that. Create another loop cut. Move it down. And now we ball. And bring their brow out a little bit. And maybe not that far out. And then for the chin, this would be around the mouth. Bring that down. Wait, hold on. Let me take this entire row and bring it down. And then, yeah, that should be good. Okay, so then, I typically go on to the hair next, but I still don't entirely know what I'm doing for the character in terms of style, of being 100% honest. So I'm just gonna, oh, nope, not cube. Add another cylinder, diameter, I don't know, 3. Maybe it's to be small. Sides, I'll do 6 sides. Keep bumping my microphone. Sorry if you guys can hear that. All right. Definitely need to resize this one. Wait, I didn't even look at how large it was. That looks good. All right, so that's not right. You know what? I can easily just... There we go. Now it's mirrored. Wait, is it not? That does not look symmetrical. Well, it's fine. Necks typically aren't. All right. So now, like, that's really all there is to it for a neck. Let's select everything, move it up. Now it's the body. Let me pull up a different reference for a female figure. Relatively thin. All right, so now let's add a... Typically I've done this with cubes. I could do it with another cylinder, but I think that's going to be a recipe for disaster. You know what? I'm learning. I'll try it. Hold on, no. Let's make it a bit different. Let's make this one 8, diameter of 10. All right, so now grab these. Oh, whoops. What? Why isn't... Oh, but now I get it. All right. Let's move it back up. Now let's select all of these ones to the side here. Yeah, now it's mirroring. So let me take a look at the model. The shoulders are on this model are a little bigger than the head itself. Also realizing that this is definitely more angular than... Why does it do that? I really hate it. Okay, so I'm gonna disable that, select both of you, and resize you. That's gonna go for you guys too. All right, and bring the back of the head in. Oh, what? What? Why is... That shouldn't be working like that. What? All right, you know what? With how they're positioned, I can use move instead. Ah, whoop. Okay, that's more of a head shape. Maybe I need to do it with all of these, actually. Because like, it still feels like the head is still too bulbous. No? I don't understand why they're moving like that. Okay. Well, let's move on a bit. I'm gonna make the shoulders a bit more wide. Okay. I realize the issue is that I'm intending to make a blank slate model without clothes on. Issue there kind of being the, like, I don't really have any nude models to base it off of. Because, like, the game I'm basing it on didn't really have nude models. How about I'm gonna select all these faces. All right. And now we're gonna extrude. There we go. There we go. Now the shoulders are a bit more rounded. And I'm actually gonna select the vertex at the center here. No, come on, pick it. And raise that a bit to add a bit more rounding to... Yeah, so now it leads into a point. Ah, keep bumping stuff. All right. Now... Let's see here. All right, I'm going to select all these faces again on the bottom and extrude these. Let's see, that should be good. Now I'm gonna loop cut here. I'll bring that down. All right. Let's select these here. Do that. And I'm going to select this line. There. That seems about right. Nope. Don't want to do that. I'm sure I can mess with this and change the bust however I want, but whatever. I can adjust it later if I so desire. All right. Now for the waist, let us resize this. Wait, actually, let's look at the faces down here and shrink these. Thinking maybe the head is a little too large. I'm just gonna scale it down. There we go. I think that should be fine. I don't know. I think it's a bit too large for the body. I think the faces are more narrow. I think that's the thing that I'm getting here. The head itself is too wide, I think. Wait, how much am I putting this in? Okay, 0.7. And I'm going to bring these further into. Okay. Now, I'm going to forgo arms for now. Yeah, I'm going to extrude these one more time. Just to go a little bit further. And then widen to get a bit more of an hourglass shape. All right. Now let's move everything further up again. Oh, what? Okay. Now, here's the tricky part, because frankly, I don't know many Arachne to look up. Let's see here. I don't even know what the game this is from. We're in Factory 5, apparently. All right. So then it looks like I'm not going to follow this one-to-one, but I do like some things that are going on with this model. It's also the only one I found. So I'm going to add a sphere. There we are. Maybe that's why the head is so much bigger than I'm used to. I think I added a sphere last time. All right. So I'm just going to scale this thing up immediately. Like, this thing should absolutely be bigger than the head. Oh, what? All right, so let's flatten it a bit. Just a bit. And move it further back. It should be good. And now let's add another sphere. Actually, maybe would a cylinder work better for this? I think a cylinder might work better for this. Okay, so I'll move this here. Oh, whoops. Rotate it 90 degrees. Come on. Okay, did it. Alrighty, so then, let me think here. Yeah, I'm just going to scale it up for now. Needs to be big. Okay, so let's move this over. Perfect. I mean, not actually, but it's working. So let's select the vertex, select this side, and size it down. I think I'm going to want to loop cut this before anything. So select that, loop cut. It's never the right direction the first time. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Now let's do it. Now let's grab these. Just kind of going by feel on this. Can I? You know what? That is what I'm gonna do. Duplicate it. Then transform, flip, Z? No? Hey, come on. Wait, do I need to flip Y? Why is it not flipping? Oh, is it because I haven't selected anything? Hold on. There we go. Okay, so now view mode, solid with marker? No. UV preview. I do need to move it a bit closer. These aren't actually touching. So close. All right, that should be good. I'm gonna need to mess with the UV, but it should be fine. All right, and then for the last bit, I'm going to grab this here and extrude it. Not that aggressively. All right, so I have the bulk of the body. All right, so all the legs connect to the front part. I don't know my spider anatomy well enough. I think that's the thorax, but I don't know. Wait, hold on. If I flip X? Hey, now it's lining up, hell yeah. Okay, so I don't need to mess with that. Now let me think. Actually, let me look at these legs. on the model viewer on my on the side here. Looks like I'm gonna want really cylinder after cylinder here. The good news is that I really need to make one leg, and then I just copy it. All right. Wait, hold on. Did I think that this sphere might not be large enough? Grab these, move these back. I'm actually gonna merge meshes. Wait, is there a seam? Hold on, not gonna do that yet. Select vertex, select you both. Oop. Select you both. Select all your vertexes. Ah, nope. Merge by distance? No. Let me see. I don't understand merge by distance. All right, doesn't seem like there's actually a seam there, so I think I'm just overthinking all this. All right, select merge meshes. All right, so this is now the same object. As for you, I need to grow you. All right, let's scale it up a bit. That should be good. All right, and connect. And actually move both of you back a bit so that the body is actually on the front still. Actually, let's have it line up right there. That did not exactly line up how I wanted it to. Yeah, that's fine. And not quite fine. Actually, take you and bring you down for this. Yeah, now the body leads into the human body leads into the spider body, as it should. All right, so now it's time for a leg. It seems like I'm gonna need to build these out of a single leg out of multiple pieces. Yeah. All right. Let me look up more references. Oops. Okay. Yeah, ironically enough, I don't like spiders. I don't like that I had to look that up. Despite the fact that this is my D&D girlfriend. All right, so should be all good now. Let's, oops. Add mesh. It's not a cylinder. I actually like how this looks as opposed to... Wait, why can I say a seam there? I don't like that. Whatever. All right, so all right, I'm gonna just start building the legs up here, and then I can merge them all down and build them however how I want. Just later. For that, I'm gonna need another cylinder. This one, however, I'm scaling up. Actually, I probably shouldn't be relying on the scale thing right there. I should just be using resize here, yeah. Okay. Now, I need this one to be a bit bigger. So let's go 1.4. Seems about right. All right. Hold on. I want to test something. I'm going to select all these faces. And inset selection. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And that's how you make a bowl. Good to know. I did mess around with this function briefly, but I didn't do much with it. And I'm glad to know that that's how it works. All right, so now let's create another loop cut. It's never in the right direction. Yeah, I'll call it good at that. And 0.5 growth. All right, so let's say that this is the front of the leg over here. I'm going to grab some of these and drag it down. From what I can tell, oh wait, no, that's not how that works. I'm looking at the wrong one. Looking at the wrong part of the leg. I need to... come on. Select all these, extrude, extend. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And resize. Keep not paying attention to the numbers. Okay, 0.7. I need to go more. Another 3. I think that's right. Almost, at least. I think. I could be wrong. Whatever. Right. And now I'm going to extrude it again. And this will lead into the main leg. Or the main portion of the leg. Now let's extend it a little bit. Right, so now this section here slots in. All All right. All right, you know what? I'm going to start grouping these things together. Group elements. Leg. Group elements. Spider body. Oh, whoop. And group elements. Human body. Okay. I feel like the body should be flatter, so I'm actually going to take the vertex here. Yeah, select by vertex, select you, bring you up a bit, and flatten you down. Oh, actually, hold on. There's a better way to do that. Select you both, and resize you down. Yeah, that's looking better now. All right. So, let me think for a second. All right. So, yeah, this is going to be yet another cylinder. Increase the size. And, oh, wait, why is it there? All right. So, let's move it out this way. I'm actually going to not keep it underneath those just yet. And increase it in size. You know what? Yeah, I'll increase it by 3. And that's a lot easier, frankly. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. Okay. Let's pick up here. What? I guess I accidentally selected an extra time. Inset selection. Now, these I can bring down. And I will grab... Okay. Select some vertices. Select you, and you. To bring you up. You especially. Right, and just take the whole thing and rotate it. Wait, is that the angle I want at? I can't tell. Ah, where'd I go? I think that is the angle I want. Cool. All right. Ah. Alrighty. So it actually went a bit easier than I thought it would. So now select all these and extrude again. All right. Oh, I think I need to actually also take these vertices, actually move them down. Okay, and we select these faces. Oh, and move them further down a bit. Okay. Now let's just grab the whole thing here and see how it's fitting in. I might have made it too large. Yeah, okay, so yeah, again, let's grab this whole thing. Transform, scale. Oh wait, hold on, no. I'm being dumb, I don't need to do that. Wait, again, I don't know why I keep not thinking to pick out exactly how large it is. Okay, that should be fitting fine. Alrighty. Hmm. Oops. I specifically went to the model resource and looked up spider, and I get a bunch of Spider-Man model. Ugh, I hate looking at spiders. Oh, damn it. No, I don't want to download that. I just want to view it. Ugh. Why can't I view these? Hmm. Come on, go back. It's actually just not. It's just not loading. It's stuck here now. What? Okay, fine, whatever. Oh. Can this one load? Up. Come on. Why is everything taking so long to load? All right. I'm gonna have to check through several pages here. Hmm. So. All right, so it doesn't seem like I'm really going to need to do much to actually link these. I just want to check how to link the legs themselves to the model. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me... All right. Let me go back to the Arachne model. Alrighty. So... let's extend these downward. I'm gonna make some loop cuts here. There we are. Should be fine. All right. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now I inset these ones. In preparation for the next piece. And similarly, this. All right, so then I apparently take these. Oh, whoops. Move them up. Interesting. Okay. I'm thinking. All right, so first of all, add that together. Here we are. Add mesh, another cylinder, as usual. Is that gonna fit in there? Oh, perfect. Alrighty. I am going to extrude these immediately. Oh, whoop, wrong one. Man, I really should learn keybinds, but I just don't remember. I just don't remember the keybinds at all, ever. Okay, so let's do that. Let's select faces. Select the upper faces. I'm actually going to resize these down a little bit. 0.8. Yeah, come on. There we are. Might have been a mistake. I'm going to select these, loop cut, change direction, and move it up. All right, now. Oh, yeah, knew it. Oh. Okay. Now, what was that at earlier? 0.8? Yeah, 0.7 is fine. All right. There we are. Right. And now I'll go ahead and select these. Move these up. Maybe I'll add all of these and move these up. Maybe I just have to... Yeah, I just had to inset the whole thing. What am I thinking? Alrighty. Now... let's extrude these. Bring it down. Resize these further. 1.4. I'm actually gonna... hold on. Let me take a look at it. Oops. Okay, the mapping looked weird on that. Hmm. Sorry, I wanted to check a couple things. Okay. How am I getting this angle? Wait, I think I know how. What if I... Oh, wait, hold on. Control these. Do that. Now grab the front-facing vertex. There's not a front-facing vertex. I need to rotate this whole thing. There we go. All right, should be good now. All right, so now grab the front-facing vertex and drag this down. And drag the rest of these inward a bit. And drag you all down. Oh, I was not grabbing this one. I think that works fine. Now, group element, segment 1, group element, segment 2, and group, segment 3. All right, so now segment 1 is a part of this, segment 2 is a part of this, segment 3 is a part of this. Cool. Leg. Let's just try this. So now segment 1. Leg is the whole thing. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. These are backwards. But I don't think it matters. I think this should actually be the same segment. Yeah, I think these should be the same segment one way or the other, so it doesn't really matter. Segment 2, on the other hand, its pivot point is almost perfect, actually. Bring it up a little bit. And then segment 3's pivot point, oh, that definitely needs to be higher. And the leg pivot point, right at the top here. So now, if I rotate this, yeah, I have a spider leg now. Whoops. Rotate this way. Move it down. I might angle it up a little bit more. And fill this down. Yeah, there we go. Now let's view it textured. It doesn't look the best, but it works fine. That said, I'm going to select these. Oops. And move them up. Yeah, now it actually extends into it. And it looks fine. Ooh, need to do the same thing here, actually. All right. So I pretty much have the entire spider. I effectively have the whole spider body down because I'm just going to be copy pasting this leg. I'm not going to do it yet because texture work. They're going to be all the legs are going to be the same. I'm not putting that on me. And now I immediately start thinking of like, okay, how can I make the legs different in an interesting way? But I shouldn't do that to myself. Like, what would she even do with it? You know? All right, so I think the next thing to do would be an arm. So I'm going to go take a look-see at the role model. All right, so let's take a look. This is just going to be a simple... I don't know if I should do a cylinder or not, because like at this... I'll do a simple cylinder. I'll do a six-sided cylinder. You know what? Hold on, really quick. Oh, pivot point for the human body is pretty perfect as well, actually. That one's going to be the neck, so it's going to be like here. And the heads is going to be right there. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna do a cylinder. It's gonna have a much smaller diameter, and it's you know what? I'll challenge myself. I'm gonna do a six-sided cylinder. Before I only did arms with cubes. Wait, what? Where's the cylinder? What? Oh, I selected the pivot point. Duh. There it is. All right. All right, so rotation is just going to be... Oop. Make it 90. Come on. There we go. All right, so do that. And now let's select all the faces here. Extrude it. Briefly. And then resize it. Lightly. So now we have the whole thing. We have a shoulder. Move that a little bit down. Okay. So let me take a look here. Pivot tool. I'm going to be pivoting right here. Now let's pivot it down and see how long this actually is. Hmm. It actually doesn't seem that off compared to now what do you call it? Doesn't seem that off compared to the role model on the side. Well, actually, just above the waist. Okay, it could do to be due to be a little bit longer, but mostly it's all right. Yeah, like just like that much longer, I think. It's like it looks like the forearm begins like just above the hip on this model. And maybe a little bit longer than that even. This is a differently sized model, and also the girl I'm basing this on is like what, like 14? This is an adult woman that I'm doing, so probably is going to be a little different. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right. So now let us... Schenken. Oh, wait. I do want to... Well, actually, I'm just going to flip it. Duplicate. Transform. Flip X. Yeah, move it all here. Yeah. Grab these two vertex and pull them down. And grab you. Grab all these. Extrude. Nope, nope. Gotta do the faces. I forgot. Extrude. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. Different way to do this. Instead of negative 90, let's do 90. Oh, wow. Nope. I mean, that is correct, but I just select the whole thing. I'm gonna select these two vertex and move them in slightly so that they aren't competing. Adds a bit more dimension to the elbow as well, and to the forearm, elbow, etc. All right, and now, all right, I gotta start grouping these now. Arm. Oops. Group. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Forearm. So now your pivot tool is pretty perfect, honestly. Yours is not. So now I can move it down. And this one I can move independently. Cool. So her arm is working fine. Moving fine. I'm suddenly paranoid. Okay. For some reason I don't know. I for some reason thought that I might not have been audible. I don't know why. I'm thinking. Well, at the very least, next thing I know to do is I need to what do you call it? Well, let me do these actually. Grab all these and make them a little bit smaller. I just realized if I'm adding more dimensions, I'm gonna have to add more dimensions to the hand, and I don't know how to model that. Well, first time for everything, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's why it looks weird. Maybe I'm adding too much dimension to it while still trying to make it look like a Legends model, which is very flat. All right. I think I've made pretty good progress for having only been live for about an hour. Definitely easier on my back than the building kit building stream. All right. Well, I'm trying to think what I'm doing for the hands. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, this is probably the move. These look weird. I didn't realize how weird these look. I thought these were more articulated than they are. All right, well, how am I doing this? Do I start with a sphere for these? Just weirdly hollow. I'll try playing with a sphere really quick. How many sides is this? Yes, excited. That's probably what I need. All right, so I'm gonna move this over here and start just messing with it. What happens if I... Oh, come on. I wish I didn't do that. Okay, so I'm going to select these faces. What happens if I inset selection here? Naruhodo. I wish I could drag this diagonally. Weird. All right. Having to think. Like how... Man, how do these work? Because they're like almost hollowed out spheres for these hands that I was going to use. What if I just delete all that? And then I don't know. Select. No, that's not gonna work. I never noticed that for this model. That's interesting. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, no, I think that these hands are not the play. Oops. But now I don't know what the play is. What sort of... All right, let's try another method. Try another tack. This is probably the play here, yeah. I'm gonna be going with some Metal Gear Solid arms. Or hands. All right, just delete that sphere. Fitting, because I was actively looking at PSO. Oh, wait. These hands are still based on squares rather than a cylinder. Let's try looking up Jet Set Radio. I'm pretty sure they have decent hands. Not right. Are there not Jet Set Radio models on here? There we are. Radio Future. Wow, even the models for Jet Set Radio Future, the arms are squares. Maybe I'm fucking up with this. Maybe I should dial these back. Maybe I'm doing too much here. Kind of too far in to go back now, honestly. Because if I would want to turn the arms into squares, I'd want to turn the spider legs into squares too. And I just think that's too much. All right. This is a fuck it, we ball moment. All right. So now, add a mesh. It's going to be... I'm probably just going to have to learn how to make a hand. Yeah, a cylinder. All right. Do that. Oh, sorry. Let's rotate it. Oh. Okay. Now let's select these faces and inset them. Because I think I should have been using inset tool more when I made my previous models. I just didn't really even realize it was an option. All right, do that. And select edges. Oh, wait. No, I'm going to want to select the vertices. Nope, that wasn't right. All right, resize these. Up by 6.6. Perfect. Now let's move them out. I just resize it by putting these back in here. And this is so that she can be wearing her glove. I don't know 100%. Oops. I don't know 100% whether or not this is exactly what I want to be doing, but I mean, she's a mechanic. I know that much about her character, at least. I mean, I know she's literally my character, but, like, I still don't... I never had a design set in mind, and that's kind of why I wanted to, you know, make this. I actually have D&D with this character tonight, I think. We might not. Depends on who's available. All right, so... But honestly, the biggest thing that I'm, like, going to be getting to is going to be nerve-wracking a little bit is, I don't know how to texture a spider. I also haven't made clothes for her. Yeah. Maybe I should... No, not right now. I think I'm... Because I tried to make the body simplistic too. No, I think I made a poor decision there. Hmm. All right. The head definitely looks too big. All right. Now, I'm gonna do the UV preview again. Because it does let you see a lot. What we have... Yeah, these are probably going to be like leather gloves. Okay, I think I have an idea. So, if this is supposed to be a T pose, when hands are stretched out in a T pose, the palms are facing down. Wait. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Okay. So I have a direction to go in. Going to extrude. Damn it. Not pivot point. Going to use this to resize down. 3 and then 5. All right. I think I'm making her a buster. I'm just realizing that making a buster actually is way less complicated than I was thinking it would be, which I'm going to be using later, but not right now. Now is something different. Oh, let me look at my model. Okay. don't know what I figured out, but okay. Maybe I don't. What if I add a beveled cuboid to this? Oh, geez, high refractor. um, okay, so let's move this to the side and squash it. And further squash it. Hmm. Okay, so let's pick the vertices up here and further squash it. You know, I think I need to take everything and squash it. Using the song as a reminder to take a breath. That's okay. That's looking better now. Okay, so let's select a face right here. And then I'll loop cut and extrude. All right. All right, and then honestly, I'm going to loop cut, extrude again. And I'm gonna take all these vertices and squash them down. And take these, move them in. Yeah, it's still a decent looking thumb, I think. Hmm. It's probably a mistake to make the fingers by extruding. I should probably just... Wait a second. I just had a really stupid idea. I don't think it would look good, though. Wait, what's happening with that vertice? What? gonna need those. Hands are hard. That's my statement. End of sentence. Hands are hard. I get why artists hate them now. Wait, I just... I'm missing a segment on the thumb, I think. Yeah, I'm missing a segment on the thumb. That's why it looks weird. Because I'm working with 2/3 of a thumb while making it as long as a thumb. Oh, revert. Wait, hold on. Why is it doing that? Extrude this. That don't look good. Z positive? Oh, Z negative. That's the one. I don't know if that's right. Hmm. I guess the hands would be giving me the biggest trouble here. Suppose this is actually the first time I'm making proper hands rather than just like making an oddly shaped cube and painting the curled fist on it. Hmm. All right. I'm going to do something really stupid here. Yeah, this looks about as bad as I thought it would, frankly. Okay. Experiment complete. Not doing that. So if I'm making more cubed fingers... All right. Let's try this. Should I be making the palm smaller? Nope. I don't know where that's breaking it. I can't tell. Oops. Hmm. I think I should have them above a little bit, like that. All right, so if I go ahead and select all these vertices and bring them up. Um, what about if I select all these and move it up? Actually, it looks pretty good. It's starting to actually have, like, the curve of a hand. That said, I should probably... I don't know. All right. That doesn't look too bad, I think. Ugh. Okay. Actually, no. I'm going to delete that. Select one of you. Duplicate. Move. Grab these vertices and drag them inside it. And then duplicate this one as well. You know what? I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna grab these vertices, shrink it. Fingy. That looks... Hold on. Hold on, let me move my mic out of the way so I can put my hand up to this. Okay, the finger is a bit too long. But nothing that can't be solved with the good old... one of these. I actually think that the tip here should actually be narrower. Wait, why is it... So now if I take this one, actually, because if I'm insetting it into the glove, I'm going to want to actually, like, have it in the glove. That don't look too bad, I don't think. All right. So now, hold on, let me, oops. Group elements. Thingy. You know what? No, I'm gonna actually pointer. Now we duplicate it and move it to the side. And then we have the center finger. Or the whoop. All right, so that. I don't know why that. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so yeah, I do want to do that. Of move them all out, and this one that a little bit more. This one should just be the same. That should be the same as the pointer finger, because that's how hands work. And I'm gonna duplicate it again, and this one gets shorter by quite a bit. But at least on my hand, the tip of the pinky reaches just below the first knuckle. Like so. Yeah, for me, the ring finger, it looks off for me because the ring finger is actually longer for me, but I know it's different for women. Which matters because this is a woman. All right. Do I just move all of them down slightly? Will that make it look better? I think that looks better. Oh, I just realized a mistake. Oh well. I just realized another mistake. Oh well. My mistake was that I didn't like set the joints up or anything on these fingers before copying them. So now I have to do all that manually, which that's not the worst thing. I'm just complaining about it. However, the big issue that I realized is that with the way I set this up, there is no articulation for the thumb. That said, I am quite pleased with how my hand turned out here. Let's view it textured. Friggin' sausage fingers. Yeah, that thumb looks extra weird with the fingers being like that. So I think what I need to do here... Let's go back to the UV frame. I think what I need to do here is cut out like about here-ish. And I'll select the faces here. Oh, sorry, edges here. Great face. And then I will copy you specifically. Oop. Oops. I wanted to rotate the whole thing. Where's the... what? Oh, I guess the point of rotation is completely off. Center it? Thank you. Okay, it's just going to be -90. There we are. And I'm realizing that the side of the hand here is also wrong. I can fix that. I actually already know how to fix that. I'll do this first, though. Duplicate that. Okay. Why does that look so weird? Okay. I will call that good enough. In some parts, at least. All right. I think I need to just do away with all this. And I just use another beveled cube. Doop and doop. What? What happened? What? Okay. And create face. Ooh, that didn't work out. All right. So then if I just do this. No. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, let's do the vertex. All right, and let's create a face here. Who's gonna look weird. Crap, I can't do that. Okay, then instead, let's do these ones. Yeah, and I'll just do the same for the other side. Easy. Okay, so now Okay, hold on. Let me reconfigure all this before I go insane. Ring finger. Pinky. Bird. Okay. Now, this one needs to be moved out into its own thing. And so do you. And this group is thumb. Oh, wait, what? What just happened? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what I misclicked on. All right, and thumb. Come on. Just add it to the hand. Actually, this needs to be its own group as well. I think this is one of the reasons that it's looking so off. Oops. Oh, all these are supposed to be underhand. That's what the issue is. Get some hand. Over it. Yeah, that's looking better. All right, so now that we're here, I'm gonna take the thumb and move it out a little bit. Select you, duplicate you, move you back. Okay. All right, so this segment here needs to be widened. Probably need to actually change how this is inset. All right, I'm going to delete that and duplicate you. Okay, this rotation is killing me. I'll fix it later. All right, I'll work like this for now. These should be a bit longer, actually. So I'm going to delete that and just adjust you. And now, no. Yeah, there you are. Nope, wrong vertex or angle. All right. And let's grab these. Oh, what? Never done that before. Okay. so for the thumb, why is the pivot all the way down there? Center it, and move it back here. All right, where is it? There. Okay. Come on. If I rotate this, how does that look? Damn it. Where's that reach? That it's a little long, but for the most part, that's actually fine. No. Come on. Okay, so first off, this needs to be extended down. And these right here, these need to be extended into the hand. Oh, let's keep happening. Maybe need to not extend it that far. I don't know. All right, now I have to redo this. Do a lot of these. I'm just gonna close all these for now. Oh, almost close that one. That would have closed everything. All right, so thumb, group element, T. Oh wait, hold on. No, I don't need to do that. But this one, thumb, knuck, and thumb, end. All right. Pointer. Oops. Point, knuck, and point, end. Yeah. Ring finger. Ring, knuck. My mind is blanking on me. I don't know why. Okay, this one should be at the top. This should be at the bottom. Okay, ring, point. Oops. is at the top, bottom, group elements, pink, Nuck, and group elements, pink, end. Right. And now group elements, bird, Nuck, and bird, end. Cool. Now I have to add all of the rotation points. That said, it's been 2 hours. I think this is decent for 2 hours, especially given this. Yeah, all my homies hate hands. Hmm. I'm still not even positive what outfit I'm giving her. Like I don't gotta worry about pivot points yet. Not right now. I should though. All right, take it from the bottom, I guess. Nope, not that. Yeah, okay. This isn't gonna take as long as I thought it might because I can just automatically center the pivot point, which makes it mostly correct already. Here we are. Oh, okay. Glad I checked that. Oh, I think I was messing it up this entire time, actually. Yeah, I was. Whoops. Yeah, I was accidentally selecting the piece and not the bone. Okay, that one I did right. So that's the pinky and middle finger done. Ring finger. All right, ring knuckle. And ring pointer. You know what? That's gonna bother the heck out of me. Because all the others are named end. Oh wait, what? I did not do that. I'm holding control, that's why. Oh. Okay, pointer end. Wait, what? That's not right. Okay, need to swap these. Oh, wait, no. This one goes in pointer. Okay. All right. Glad I fixed that one. Okay. Hmm. Hey, nice. That lined up well. I'm glad that it actually functions properly. I like that I pretty much just have to move it into a singular direction. All right, that should be good now. All right, so I've come to a point that I need to actually start thinking about her character design. Because again, I don't have any outfits. I'm honestly thinking overalls. But how do you do overalls for an Arachne? maybe like a denim jacket? Denim jacket might be good. With like a white t-shirt underneath. Because like I want to go for a grease monkey aesthetic. Oh. All right, let me... I'm literally looking up woman grease monkey. Hmm. Trying to figure out what I need to be doing here, or what I should be designing her for. Hmm. I like the idea of like a jacket, like maybe she wears a tank top and has a denim jacket around her waist, like kind of like here. But I don't know how to model slash texture and not like knotted clothes. I'm also thinking she should have like a tool belt. Yeah, tool belt's easy to do. I can do that. I'm probably gonna have it like low, like it'd be tied back around here, and then hang forward, and be like across her thorax. I think that's thorax. I hate that I'm looking up spiders again, but this is what I chose. Actually, technically not. I gave options to Q while I was in her stream, and she said, "Do the Arachne." Okay. I don't know. All right. Well, at the very least, I know this is the abdomen now, but like, cephalothorax. I'm just gonna call it thorax. Okay. Okay then. Again, I still need to be actively looking at what design I want. For the tool belt, I can actually do that in after the majority of the texturing. Once I'm satisfied with a place to put it, I can add more objects to create a tool belt. Maybe add some like wrenches to it. Look up woman grease monkey, and 90% of them, the woman is wearing practically nothing. It's like, yes, this is exactly what I need for a character design. All right. Tight ponytail, FemC inspired, might be pretty good. Maybe not ponytail, but like hairband, long hair tied back in a way. That might be nice. She wouldn't have, because she's a Arachne, she wouldn't have to worry about like her hair spilling over and like stepping on it if it's super long as well. So that could be nice. Might do a long hair for her. I am liking long hair. Maybe ponytail. I can give some things a shot. I like the idea of like a denim jacket tied around her waist, but I don't know how to model that. It feels complex. But maybe I'm making a big deal out of it when it's nothing. Because I like the idea of the like the arms being tied around her stomach, and then like the bulk of the jacket is actually like splayed out on her back. You know? I think that would be a fun design. And like, how many Grease Monkey Arachne do you know? But like, it fits so well because like she's still a crafter, you know? I like Ellie as a character. She does have the gloves already, but I think that works fine. Honestly, if I'm giving her a tank top, I don't need to model anything else on top of her. That said, I do think because I added a bunch of dimension overall, I think I actually need to make a loop cut here and add a bit more dimension to the bust. Yeah. Okay, and now... And move. Yeah. I'll make another down here. Nope, nope. Not what I was trying to do. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. But if I have this articulation, I should probably use it back here as well. No, that looks off. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I act like it is. Just trying to... I might just be trying to overcomplicate it. I hope that the legs are the right size that I can actually fit 8 of them on her thorax here. Yeah, I like the idea of... I feel like one of the things that, like, creeps me out and, like, gives me, like, fight or flight panic, like, signals in my head are actually the legs of a spider. And I think giving her, like, thick, chunky ones helps. Like I think that they don't look as unnatural if they're thick. Just realized that like the shape is all right, but I think I need to fill out the sides of the breasts here. Yeah, actually, maybe she should have apron. Apron might be good. I like the idea of her having some denim, though. I also have to remember that this is a fantasy world that she's in, so it's not completely modern day. Uh, hmm. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna try to create an apron here. Add. I'm just gonna add a plane. All right, let's try this. I will increase its size, like about yay thick. Actually, I'm not gonna base it on her human torso. I'm gonna base it on her thorax. So I'll make it a bit wider. Okay. Now I'm gonna actually select the face, extrude it. Oh, what? Y negative. That is weird. Hmm. There we are. Okay, so that's thin. All right. Loop cut, direction. That is the direction I want. That's not what I want. Oh, wait, what just happened? All right, you know what? I have a solution for this. Loop cut. It's vertical. So offset it. about here. Right there. Right. Yeah, there. Now I loop cut this side. Wait, come on. There we are. Alright, I think that's about even at least. And now I can bend it. And I'd be able to wrap it around here. Let's rotate the whole thing vertically. Ah! I said the whole thing. I should loop cut this again. Horizontally. Down below. So it can like hang off of her a little bit. Alrighty. Oops. I hope I made this the right size. I might need to shrink it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Let's check these vertices up here. Move it back a bit. And I can select, oops, I'm going to select these vertices. Move them down. Move them back so like the apron is like actively hanging off of her. Oh, come on. Maybe I need to scoot these in a little bit as well. Okay. All right. Then I can add pockets on it, and it'll function as her tool belt. All right, and then these. Come on. Now it actually like wraps around her. It's clipping on that side. That's fine. I'll just do it like this. Oh, the whole thing is messed up. Okay, so what if I grab the whole plane and shift it a little bit to the left? All right, that should be fine. And All right, let's extrude that. Y plus. Oh, wait, what? That don't seem right. All right. Extrude that. Okay. I just realized how rigid this looks. I need to smooth the collarbone out. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of this really quick. Is it like on the back too? It is. All right, so do it on both sides. All right. Nope. Okay. I wonder, maybe I should make these two different sets so that I can toggle whether or not she has the top part of the apron on or off. I'll have to figure that out. But for now, this should be fine. I'm gonna select this face and loop cut it. Yeah, that's fine. What if I mirror model this? Let's spawn another. Yes, it will. Okay, absolutely not doing that. And I've actually gotten through a lot of this without using mirror modeling. It does kind of mess up like that, so probably better not to be too reliant on it. All right, so I'm going to extrude here. No. And I can select the vertex, selecting these two, and now I can have it be going around her neck. Okay, that's as low as I can get it. I can extrude it still here. Nope, nope, I need the face. Okay. I wish I could mirror this, but you know what? Maybe I can give something of a overall vibe here, actually. It's going to be a bit more work, but I might be able to make it work. Nope, nope, not that. All right, extrude this one more time. Okay. If I were to take specifically just these vertices, no, that wouldn't work because it's connected to this plane. If I were to do that, I would need... Wait, can I do that? The edge? Ooh. Wait, hold on. I messed that up, actually. All right. That is two vertices connected. Create edge. Oh, okay. We're cooking now. So click you. Click you. Wait, is the edge on the other side? I can't tell. She's too thick. All right. Create edge. And now, when I do this, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh. Mm-hmm. But now, okay. Well, now that I know that I can, I'm actually going to bring it back here. So I can do the same thing as the other side of like extruding it and creating the wrap. Wait, what? Why is it? I know it should look like that. What am I thinking? Gravity works on my shoulder. Feel a bit better. Older. Be friends once more. I love this song, man. Okay. We are cooking. I hope this turns out okay. Hold on, let me test that really quickly. Wait, actually, hold on. Can I rotate just the face here? Yes, but it turns horribly. Okay, understood. Nope, nope. Move. What? Hmm. I just wanted to get the like right extrusions out first, but that might have been the wrong call. Hmm. It's gonna be weird coloring this or texturing this. I think it should be fine. Dang it. Okay, I have to hide the body. That's gonna kind of out of context. Ah, I have been enjoying this. Like, I haven't talked about much of this modeling journey with friends and the like, but I've been enjoying it quite a bit. There we go. That's what I need to select. There we are. Alrighty. This is definitely the most complicated model I've made so far. Heck, even just the hands gives it that title. All right. Um. Hmm. If I take the vertices and take these and resize this way. Definitely got it closer. What am I looking at here? I see. All right, I'm definitely not modeling and like modeling getting the straps around each other. So I might just like put a sphere or something. That's not a sphere, but like a circle. Something minor, and then just texturing over it and saying, yep, that's it. All right. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Hmm. Oh, wait. Right, there's two sections here for some reason. I don't know why this happened. Maybe I accidentally extruded an extra time. Wait, oh no, that's the same extrusion. Weird. Okay. Okay, well, I need to extrude you one more time, at the very least. Wait, what? How's that? What? I think I see. Oh wait, hold on. That might have just... Yep, I knew it. Oh fuck, I've been... Okay, I didn't mess it up as much as I thought I had. So I'm gonna redo. And I gotta take care of this stat. I think it's when I resized earlier. Yeah, there we are. Okay, and now this. Come on. I wish redo, undo, whatever could like undo what you selected, like you deselecting something. Anyway, actually, I should have these meet at a point. I'm realizing. Oh, wrong one. And then anyway, actually, I don't need that. Wait, what is happening here? What? Why can't I select that? That was weird. Ah, dang it, it's inside the other piece. All right, and create face, just because I don't like not having a face. All right. Oh, the apron is done. Wait, no, it's not. Shit. Oh, I still have to do that down here. Okay. Yeah. What time is it? 6:10. Just changed over. Yeah, I'll keep going. At the very least, I want to get the physical parts down, even if I don't texture her today. Frankly, texturing could be its own whole stream. So, I think I'll call it after finishing up the physical, which is not going to include copying, pasting the legs and arm, because I'm going to copy paste those after I'm done with texturing. All right, so what happens if I loop cut? Wait, what's happening there? What? Extrude this. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Snag these. Bring them over. All right. Now let's go with right here. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, crap. All right, good enough. I got it. I recovered. Ah. Hi, Trash. How you doing? I figured I'd do a cozy stream and oh well. We're gonna do a cozy stream and do 3D modeling. Right. So I'm currently trying to model an apron, which is not super easy, frankly. Oh, gotcha. All right, that's probably good for that side. Actually, no, I need to do one more thing. One more extrusion. How's that looking? I see. Okay, yeah, that's fine, actually. Wait, what? I did not... Keeps doing that. All right. Yeah. And then select vertices. I'm going to select these ones. Oop. Gotcha. So yeah, at the very least, I'm hoping that the stream has been chill for you. I'm glad. All right, so I got to do the other side of the apron now. How did I do this over on this side again? Oh, yeah, I just stretched it over. Yeah, this is Eleanor. She's spider grease monkey girl. So I'm currently making an apron for her to like keep her tools in. Yeah, I see the smiling. Don't think I don't. I know who I am. I know what I am. Ah, that is fair. Why is the texture on that like that? Hopefully that doesn't become a problem later. Hmm. I feel like that could go lower. Is it like this? Wait, why is it selecting over there? What? Oh, wait, no, I don't think it is. I think that's just the pivot point. Oh, wait, that's gonna... Okay, that should be fine. Move it down a little bit. And I'll grab the vertex down here. There we are. I'm going to extrude these one more time, because I'm worried that if I do this, it's going to mess up just absolutely everything. All right, so I'm going to move this up here, and this further back. All right. Let's hope I know how to do this right. You and you. Oh. And merge vertices. Oh. Wait, what? That shouldn't have happened. What? Yes, just those two. Origin center. I wish I could merge faces. All right. What probably needs to happen is that I need to select this vertice and bring it down. Also, probably better to do it on the lower ones first anyways. So I can still get to the ones that are on top. Merge vertices in center. Okay. Let's bring these vertices down. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you were here for it earlier, Trash. I'm not sure if you saw me working on her hands. Which is the first time I actually modeled hands instead of just like a weird thing, like a... Oh, damn it, it's... There we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, well... hand. All my homies hate hands. This thing sucked to model. I think I got it looking pretty all right, but it can probably be better. All my homies hate hands. That said, yeah, but they still can't draw them, right? uh, so yeah, I made the hands, and as you might see from all these different bones over here, I actually made it so that, like... Hey, wait, hold on. I actually articulated all of the fingers. Yeah, yeah, a little bit. So, yeah. And this is why we only make one arm and then just... Yeah, thank you. This is why we make just one arm and then we duplicate it and flip it on the x-axis later. Yeah, I did try to go a little bit more, a little bit extra. Yes, 100%. Yeah, no, like there's currently only one leg and one arm because I'm going to be copying those after I texture them. So yeah, it has been going well. Like it's been a 3-hour stream, and I think I've gone pretty far and done pretty well with what it is. That said, I still need to give her hair. I actually forgot. I've yet to watch that video of his, actually. I thought it was Killing Floor. But yeah, I am a bit proud of, like, getting all this to work, because, like, again, it is all articulated. Like, it is all articulated. Yeah. So is the spider leg, also, for the record. It is also... So I don't know how to export this to a lot of things. I need to figure that out. And I don't know if me making the bones like this is even going to be worth it in the end. Because, like, I don't know what I'm doing with these. Because, like, I did the data dance. I'm not... Wait, did you see that, actually? Gotcha, I'm glad. But yeah, no, I actively had a... Is it still up here, actually? Tell me if I can find it. Yeah, here. I'm on the was on the model resource with this on my other monitor, figuring out the how the legs look and how they work. And, like, this is the only Arachne. Yeah, this is the other Arachne I had to work off of, which is not. So I'm doing my best. I prefer the thicker legs for the model, because I don't like spiders typically, just in general, and I think that I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, I just like the thicker legs because I feel like the spindly legs of spiders is one of the things that, like, sets off panic sensors in my head. Okay, so... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, fair. Yeah. Yeah, Eleanor does not. She does not have those. Yeah, it should be fine. But yeah, I like the idea of giving Eleanor like an apron that goes over herself. I was gonna give her like a tank top. She has gloves here as well. I feel like a grease monkey apron would be like there has to be like something that covers the lower part of the pretty much, yeah. There has to be something that covers the lower portion of the humanoid torso. Yeah, no, she's going to have like pockets with like wrenches and stuff in it. Wrenches, screwdrivers, duct tape. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. But she'll have it. So at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm good on modeling 90%. I just need to give her hair. I like the idea of oh, hold on. I have like various references on the side monitor here. And this one came up. Like this kind of hairstyle. For while she's working on things. I literally Googled what do you call it? Woman grease monkey is literally the Google search that I made. To like try to find I was trying to figure out outfit designs. To like because like I actually didn't have like a design going into this other than just Arachne girl. Arachne grease monkey. So yeah, I was trying to figure out on the fly like what she looks like. So I do like this hairstyle kind of. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with ponytail. Might be just have the hair like just go off of just cascade down rather than actually be tied up. I would still have like a headband though. The head still looks weird to me, and I'm trying to figure out why. It looks weirdly large, I think, but I don't know exactly how to shrink it to make it fit better. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I probably will. Maybe I will give her a ponytail then. Hmm. All right. Well, gotta start somewhere. Yeah. No, I gotcha. I just don't. I don't know. I don't feel like giving her a bun. I like the idea of her having long hair. I suppose I could do short. But I'm trying to avoid, like, make her the Grace Monkey while avoiding, like, the tomboy stereotypical kind of design, like giving her a pixie cut or something. She might, in character, she might do that, but I'm not going to put that actively in her design. You know, like, as part of her character, she is, like, kind of an engineering autist a bit. Like, she just wants to work on her machines, man. Oh, right. I actually did forget to do something up here. So hold on. Add mesh, add circle. See, maybe a cube would have been better. Resize it. Okay. Select the faces, which is literally all of them. Extrude. And rotate this. Oh, come on. Center the pivot point, please. Gotcha. All right. Well, have a good rest. Right, so select face in this corner here. Extrude. Can I do that for this one, please? Thank you. All right, that should be good. Turn that off. I'm actually gonna make them off center a bit. I think that looks better. Right, so now the head, or the hair. Let's start with the sphere. Go with 8 sides, I guess. That definitely needs to be larger. I wish that doing that didn't make it move as well. All right, so let's resize it a bit this way. Hmm. Hmm. Trying to get this to sit right. I feel like on every other model that I've made, the hair has been one of the most complicated things for me to actually, like, figure out. All right, there you go. At the very least, bring those in so that she doesn't have her hair coming out of her mouth. Can also bring the center back a bit. Oh, what? Oh, fuck. I hate that shit. All right. Maybe. Where's the sphere? Okay, there it is. Wait, right? Is that not it? What sphere is this? Oh, this cylinder. I got it. Okay, it was doubled up. I see. Right. Let's bring this up to head. Okay, also, actually, we can collapse all of that because I'm not using it right now. Also not working on the spider body. Oh, the leg should be a part of the spider body. Oops. All right, so just to be sure, I'm gonna rename this there. Plain apron, not head, neck, and torso. Alrighty. So now let's hide the hair and bring these in. Oh, damn it. I hate that. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot this was like this. Three. All right. How does that look? Oh, I just realized I have to do ears. I completely forgot that I need to do ears because I don't have ears out as Mr. Lyrical. I have like these little just things. I have earmuffs. I don't know. They're like headphones. Okay. I have some ideas. Do I need to model a hairband if I want to use one. Or can I just texture that onto her hair? Jeez, this looks like a dude. Let's fix that. Actually, oops. I want to make this thinner. Yeah, like that. There we go. I wanted her hair to taper a bit more to a point. Right, so now this, and now, yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Maybe her hair's a bit too straight though. Maybe I can get away with not doing ears by giving her a head bandana that covers them. I have to model it though. Ah. I should probably learn to do ears. There are other characters I want to make that have ears. I should learn to do ears. What would I do that as? Yeah, I did want to actually add something else here. Add mesh. Give me a plane. There we are. Okay. Resize it down to be in the end. I'm actually even going to remove a vertice. No, shouldn't remove the vertice. I need it to... I should have it taper. I'm also going to extrude. There we go. Now, select edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Create face. All right, now I gotta resize this whole thing to be flat. Wait, if it's that flat, does it still have two faces? I can't tell. No, it does not. Okay, it has to be at least that thick, which is fine. Nope. Need to move the whole thing. All right. And now, if I could not get my bangs right, on my model, but I cooked up some new tech to make some bangs work. Like so. A little bit jank, but we can fix that. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, what? What's that ruin? No, I don't even see it. I don't see what ruined it. Hmm. Hmm. Even now, these bangs are giving me grief. What? Oh, no, I see. There we go. So she has a bit of hair poking out from her headband. And despite her headband, a bit more dimension. All right. Time to figure out how to do an ear. Well, let's get cracking. All right, so I think I'm going to start with a plane. Bring it out. Actually, wait. No, there's an easier way to do this. Because there's something like a plane, but not. Circle. Actually, no, I will do 8 sides. Nope, I want to rotate. All right. Now, let's see here. Extrude. Not nearly that much. That should be good. Hmm. Great face. There we go. Now let's select all this and resize it. Still seems a bit big. All right. Now let's... All right. I'm going to look up ears on my side monitor now. Ear. Okay. Try to make sure I get this shape right. Yep. That's already pretty right. Oops. That seems pretty right. It's just not really rounded at the bottom, which can be fixed. Yeah, like that. I think that that is pretty good. Crap. Oh wait, what if I can set selection? Yeah. Might be a pain to texture later, but that worked pretty well. All right, I think anything that is not like a few added things that are going to be added after texturing, like stuff on her tool belt, I think this is done. As opposed to, apart from just texturing anyways. Hold on a second. All right, I'm checking in to see if I have D&D tonight. I'm confirming I'm able. I don't know if anybody else is. Might have to wake somebody up. All right. So yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what else is there? Like, anything else I can think of, it's like, I can add that later. Like, I might give her a dagger because she fights with one. Technically. Well, no, I wouldn't do that because she's... If I was drawing her or modeling her while she's fighting, she would be armored right now. So, yeah, if this is her in the garage, she just needs a hair tie and a few extras that are in her apron. So I think this is good. I'm gonna texture this another day. Because I've already been live for 3.5 hours. All right. Let me... Oh, geez. I looked at the side because Twitch pauses your stream if you, like, tab out and go do something else, which I really hate. But because it paused, it's like, oh yeah, this is where I've been working on. So yeah, when I tabbed out of Twitch, I was still working on the head. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this has gone. Again, that is going to be a whole nother... Actually, wait, hold on. No, I'm not going to just leave it at that. I'm going to... let's select everything, create texture. I'm not going to make a super complex texture, but I can at least get the base colors down. Oh, you know what? Screw that. Hold on. Okay, so the bangs and the hair. I'm going to make... When I was first going through the tutorials, I was like, oh yeah, put everything on the same texture. No, absolutely do not. Because it really wants to mess up if you do. All right, so I'll put the arm on a single... I'll try putting the arm on a single texture. That one actually looks like it fits pretty well. Nice. What circle? Oh, ear. Oh, dang it. Okay, so let's try adding this. Spider body. I'll just do spider. Yeah, that also looks like it went well. And I actually need to change this a bit. So torso. Make that group. The neck, make that a group. Make the head a group. Make the apron a group and add the knot to it. Add the ear to the head. And yeah, do that. All right, cool. And now I need to... I'm thinking, because my mind ain't doing it for me. Yeah, I think that's all I need. Okay. I don't know why I'm double clicking things. Upper body. Cool. Now I can go over here, and I'm not gonna go over everything, but I can at the very least do some basic fills on the color of certain objects. So I can color her. I can color her apron. Oh, that is not. Nope. Please. There we go. Color her apron. Actually, no. Her apron should not be gray because I'm going to give her a gray tank top. I'm thinking like a light. I'm thinking like maybe this color for the body or for the spider bits. At least for now. As for the hair, I do like blonde. Oh, right, I have to color the ear for gore. I completely forgot about that on the back. I'll get to that later. The gloves should be brownish because they're going to be leather. Oh, I have to do all these. Hate the hands. But this is a prison of my own making. All right. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the apron. Because we already have some contrast. Like the spider body and hair and skin color at this point are all pulling in light work. Or making the light work. She needs contrast, so I think the right play actually is to make it a black apron, give her a white tank top, and then as I'm texturing her, add like grease stains all over her. And just have that break up just how bright her current color scheme is. Yeah, I'm content with that. I'll let the black apron stay. Or gray, really. There we go. We'll say it looks awkward because she just doesn't have the tank top already, but it is what it is. All right. At the very least, wanted to get the idea of what she's supposed to look like down colored. But yeah, with everything from like modeling the apron to go around her to how the everything actually works. Like the fact that I actually got these legs like actually like working properly. Right? Yeah. Yeah. The fact that I actually got those working right. I'm just pleased with how this has gone. All right. That again, it's been. Oh wait, hold on. I got a notification on Discord. I might have D&D. Oh, never mind. Not the server. All right, one way or the other. I could use some food. So let me check out. Who's live right now? Oh, Area Bells. They're pretty neat. Currently playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Not bad. All right. That. Oh, they're actually on their starting screen. Damn. Well, that's not working out well. That is going to be it for me for the day. I don't know if. Actually, I'm probably going to finish this, continue to do this on stream. I'll do it next week. I'll work on other models in the meantime. But thanks to everybody that showed up. Thanks to Trash for yapping at me and talking about my waifu, I guess. Judging me, as he often does. So, yeah, just thanks for being here. I'll catch you all another time. Bye-bye.